Psychology of Money. Housel argues that financial success doesn't depend solely on technical knowledge or strategy. It's largely shaped by behavior, mindset, and life experiences. Each of the book's chapters introduces different concepts that influence how people approach money, from luck and risk to patience and self-control. Key concepts and chapters. No one's crazy. People's financial decisions are shaped by their unique experiences. So what seems irrational to one person may make perfect sense to another. Housel stresses that financial behaviors are personal and based on the era, culture, and circumstances someone grows up in. Luck and risk. Financial outcomes often involve luck, factors outside one's control, and risk, potential for unexpected outcomes. Using Bill Gates and other high-profile examples, Housel shows that financial success or failure isn't entirely within anyone's control. By recognizing luck and risk, we can be more humble and cautious in our approach to wealth. Never enough. Greed and the constant desire for more can lead to poor decisions. People who lack contentment risk losing what they already have, as they're constantly chasing the next financial milestone. Housel emphasizes that knowing when you have enough can lead to more satisfying, less stressful financial decisions. Confounding compounding. Compounding is one of the most powerful yet least intuitive concepts in finance. Many people underestimate its long-term impact. He shares the story of Warren Buffett, highlighting that most of Buffett's wealth was built not just by his skill, but by the compounding effect over decades. Getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. Building wealth and maintaining it require different skills. Getting wealthy often requires risk-taking, but staying wealthy demands humility and restraint. Housel recommends focusing on endurance, ensuring you can stay in the financial game long-term rather than risking everything for short-term gains. Tails you win. In finance, a few big events or investments, the tails, often account for most of the gains. Housel explains how this principle applies to both stock investments and personal finances. Understanding this can help people make peace with occasional setbacks or smaller losses as part of a larger strategy. Freedom. The ultimate purpose of money, Housel argues, is to gain control over your time and choices. Wealth offers the freedom to live life on one's terms. Instead of using money to buy more possessions, Housel suggests focusing on how wealth can provide flexibility, autonomy, and a sense of independence. Man in the car paradox. Housel explains that while people often spend money on luxury items to impress others, those observers rarely think of them, but instead imagine themselves in that position. He advocates for financial decisions based on personal satisfaction rather than impressing others. Wealth is what you don't see. Housel points out that wealth often goes unnoticed because it's the money saved and invested rather than spent on visible luxuries. True wealth is measured by financial security and freedom, not by material possessions. Save money. While investing is important, Housel emphasizes the often overlooked power of saving. Savings provide flexibility, reduce anxiety, and create a safety net. Saving isn't only for specific goals. It's also a way to hedge against life's uncertainties. Reasonable rational. Housel suggests that being reasonable is more important than being perfectly rational in financial decisions. People are emotional, so a plan that considers both logic and emotion is more likely to be effective and sustainable. You'll change. Financial goals evolve over time as people's lives, priorities, and values shift. Housel advises people to keep flexibility in mind, as rigid financial goals may not suit future versions of themselves. Conclusion. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel highlights the need to manage money with a mindset rooted in humility, patience, and self-awareness. He concludes that while technical knowledge is valuable, understanding one's emotions and motivations around money can lead to greater financial satisfaction and peace of mind. The key takeaway is that financial success doesn't solely depend on spreadsheets and calculations. It's about navigating one's behavior, understanding the role of luck, and cultivating a mindset of long-term resilience. By adopting a balanced, realistic approach to wealth, readers can find more fulfillment in their financial lives.